Meet Owen. Owen is an owl. This is where he spends most of his time. It was once a pine forest, but someone or something tried to burn it down. All the other birds have since fled, and there are no longer any human visitors. Only Owen remains. He doesn't much mind, though. He's less likely to be disturbed. Owen has been here for the last 3 hours, and it is approaching 2 p.m. He is trying to distract himself from his growling tummy. In Owen's opinion, nothing could be more inconvenient than the need to eat, for it overrules the will of the mind, which in Owen's case would much rather do something else. As always, the stomach wins. Owen has developed an unease in being observed whilst trying to eat, for it reminds him that he is eating, which he'd rather not think about. To be reminded of the stress it takes to prepare a meal, combined with the effort it takes to chew a meal, is a sure cause for indigestion. You cannot tell with his shoes on, but ever since the accident, Owen's right foot is considerably wider than the other.
Sealed really well, Owen. You want to take a little bit of a walk for me? Yep. Looks like you're all fixed.
What about the size difference? My foot's still swollen.
Well, there's nothing we can do about that, Owen. When they rushed you into emergency, your leg was the main concern. Your foot had to take second priority, mate.
Your foot had to take second priority, mate.
You could have done with a pin, but it's made a pretty good job of healing itself. And you can walk now, and that's the main thing. And we're going to be seeing a lot less of each other now. Your foot had to take second priority, mate, but it's made a pretty good job of healing itself. Looks like you're all fixed. You're good to go. Owen, you won't be needing that anymore, buddy. You can leave it here.
Owen, it's your mother. I hope you haven't been sitting all day. The doctor phoned me and said you could have been walking for weeks. This is serious, Owen. You've got to start being active and get some sun, or you'll catch a cold. You're listening to me, Owen? Oh, anyway, Susie says she's been trying to contact you and you haven't been replying her texts. Do you even check your mobile anymore, Owen?
Owen recalls where he last put his mobile phone, in his aunt's study, in the middle drawer of her desk, with the battery removed. Owen wonders why Susie never tried calling him on the home phone after giving her the number 3 times.
Well, it's Susie's birthday party this weekend and she's concerned you didn't get her invitation. So I told her not to worry, that of course Owen will be there and you must have lost your phone. The stresses you put me through. But I'll be collecting you at 12 o'clock on Saturday. And wear something iron, for Christ's sake.
I can't go.
Oh, don't be stupid, Owen. It's Susie. You have to go. And don't tell me you have plans, because everybody knows you haven't left the house in a month. If you can't look after yourself, you should be moving in right now, back home with me. Not living wet, stupid cow. Oh, got to go. Your sister's home. See you soon. Don't forget a card.
Owen is ironing his shirt 2 days too early. He doesn't realise he's going to have to iron the shirt again on Saturday. For tomorrow he will have no choice but to wear it and crease it, as all his other summer tops are dirty. After the accident, Owen's aunt would do his washing weekly, but now she says he is well enough to do it on his own. It is the day of the party, and Owen has been ready to leave since breakfast. The night before, Owen stayed up past midnight, drafting a sonnet for Susie's birthday card. It spoke of angels and potato chips and eternal love, but when he went to write it in, all he could manage was to scrawl out the words, Happy Birthday. Owen just downed half a loaf of bread to calm his anxiety. When his mother arrives, he will regret it, for his mother will scold him for the crumbs down his front, and his anxiety level will be higher than before he ate. She won't even notice his iron shirt.
Owen, you came. Thank you. Just look at you walking again. So, I heard you're living with your aunt now? In the middle of nowhere.
Well, I wouldn't call it the middle of nowhere. There's a township, you know, with about 500 people. There's a post office, a general store. Yeah, it's a bit of a hole. But it's kind of a beautiful hole. Maybe you could come up and visit sometime. I could show you the...
Hello. This is Owen. He's an old family friend. Owen, meet Jason.
And Susie could have followed his introduction with, Jason is a kangaroo.
Go, man. How you going?
We better go in now. I feel like people are probably wondering where I am.
Owen has not left his bed for 2 weeks. Owen is trying to enter the forest, but like every time he has attempted to since Susie's party, it remains out of reach. A returning thought pattern keeps preventing him from reaching his destination. Somehow Owen knows he will never find his forest again. A stabbing pain shoots up his leg, the same leg that lay crushed, trapped under the weight of 150 containers of frozen fruit. Owen looks over for his wheelchair before remembering he no longer has one. Time is round, round like the eyes of an owl.
I need to get out.
Hello?
Mum, I want to die.
Owen?
I think I am dead. There's no point.
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Owen. If the gods wanted you to die, they would have made sure that food truck killed you right there and then. You'd have been as mangled as that bike of yours.
Maybe they meant to. Maybe they stuffed up.
Right, I just dropped your sister at ballet. She has exams soon, you know, and... oh, but what about pickup? That's all right, Julie can get her. Oh, OK, I'll be there in half an hour. Don't do anything rash.
If only Owen really was an owl. Then he could fly away, soar above it all. Suddenly, it all becomes very clear to Owen. That is what he will do. He will fly. Owen will become a pilot and life will have meaning again. In half an hour, he will share his new ambition with his mother, and for the first time in a long time, she will look at him and see the being that is within. Not an invalid, not a nuisance, but a man. What Owen doesn't know is that when he goes for his pilot licence, he will fail his psychological assessment. They will declare Owen unfit to travel passengers due to his paralysis when asked what measures need to be taken after a fatal accident. Of course, in this moment, none of this matters. The forest does not matter, Susie does not matter, his enlarged foot does not matter. All that matters in this moment is that Owen has hope.